How's it going? This is my filmmaker diary. It sounds weird, but I don't care because I've started this and I've been wanting to do a video on this and talk about kind of the basics. I guess not the basics of filmmaking, but kind of wanted to talk about different things. I guess you could say, like what it entails to be a videographer. Like the whole process of doing weddings, if you're doing wedding videography, and then like businesses and stuff like that. I'm not like big, popular, or anything like that. I'm just kind of still getting started on it. This is kind of a personal diary for people out there that are kind of in the same position as me. Basically, I've been doing filming for about 3 years now, I believe, and I've done about 6 weddings. I just did one last weekend, and it was like a whole year of like no filming pretty much. Well, I did a couple business ones. I did one for a theater. That was really interesting, having to deal with that, having to be able to find a way to make the film that I created to talk to the to the projector, which was really difficult. And maybe if you guys are actually watch this, if anybody has watched this at all, maybe someone will actually like to know. I could probably see if I can figure it out again and show you and do a video on that. It wasn't too hard, but it was actually pretty difficult. Basically though, my goal, like, I'm just a guy who works in retail. Okay. I'm just a retail dude. Here and now and then, a little paycheck here, a little paycheck there. I get I'll try to get one more piece of equipment, a little bit by little. I started out, right now the current camera I have is a Canon T3i. And I have the stock lens, the zoom lens, which is I think it's the 55 to 250 that came with. I bought it at Best Buy for like a bundle. And then later on, I bought the 50 millimeter, the Nifty 50, which is the 1.8. Which is incredible, by the way. If you're looking for a lens, that is freaking awesome. It has saved me so many times. So the T3i, all those things. Memory cards, I use the SanDisk 95 megabytes or 90 megabytes a second ones that are gold looking, because usually when you're filming HD video, your camera automatically says camera's not recording, can't record anymore, and that like ruined some of my weddings that I've done, because that's before I knew anything about it. What else? So I guess the main thing is that I had an interview today, not an interview, but like a time with a client today, and I was really nervous. It was my first real big job, I guess. And I'm just worried that I came off weird, I guess. And I can't really tell anybody else that I know. So I'm just like telling it to a camera. But basically, I kind of felt a little awkward. I tried to be really professional about it. And I basically wanted to just get to know the couple. That's the main thing I did first, is I just wanted to get to know the couple, get a chance to talk to them and learn a little bit about them, and just kind of see where they're at and stuff like that. But I kind of hesitated a little bit, I think, and it was just kind of, I don't know. It wasn't forced or anything like that. It was just like I don't know how to explain it, but it was just, I felt, maybe it's just our personalities were kind of not compatible as much. It was okay, but it wasn't like amazing. Unlike the previous wedding I just did. I knew the guy, and so I was like already easier to do because I already knew the guy and I felt comfortable with him, and we had some communication issues for a little bit, but we got past that whenever we got to the rehearsal, and then the day of the wedding was just like, was great. Had a photographer who is still new, so it was really difficult to try to figure out what to do, and try to make everything work. But basically, I did that wedding like last weekend. It's like Tuesday right now. and I'm just gonna upload this like raw file. I don't care because it's a diary. It's not really meant to be edited. But basically, what I'm gonna do is I talked to the bride. It's my first job. I've only charged really low. Like when I first started videography, doing filming for weddings, and I wanted to do them, I basically charged everything for free, which was a mistake. I should have charged at least $200, even though I would have been new at it, or maybe even just $100, because I had to purchase the music for the highlight film, which was about $50. That's the licensing and everything for musicbed.com, and then I heard also Musicfind's another good place to look up. I needed to look them up. But basically, that's kind of what happened with that. And so I was kind of worried at first when I first started doing videography. So I pretty much just charged free. And that was pretty dumb. It was. I mean, I didn't make any money out of it. I worked my butt off just so I could get the jobs. I tried to make everything perfect. And I thought it would only take me about a month to complete the film, but I also work full time, so that was pretty stupid on my end. It actually was supposed to be, I should have given myself 3 months per film. So then every time a new bride came along, I'd say, okay, give me 3 months from the day you get married, and then that is how long it'll take me to get to your main film. I also have a raw footage film I give them. So the ones I gave, I literally charged the wedding for like $50 for the price of the song, and I literally did it for free, and ended up putting money into it and losing money, not making any money at all, just so I thought I could get something under my belt so I can kind of show some stuff. But even though putting that under my belt and stuff like that, it actually kind of hurts me in the end because I didn't buy any new equipment. I just kept on doing the same thing, and then I would have been stuck where I was at. So I guess a piece of advice would be don't go free. Even though you want to get a cheap job, $200 is actually really cheap. There was a girl who's a photographer at one of my weddings I shot. She literally had a point and shoot camera, like a little camera, like that comes out and like you take pictures. She charged $200, and I charged $50, and I had a nice DSLR. I was just like, never again. So, but it's scary to do the pricing and all that jazz. So, I don't know. I guess I was just learning. And so I was trying to put stuff under my belt, but because I did that, I did get a job out of it. This is my first big job is going to be this one. It's in later on this next year coming up, and it's supposed to be like $1,000. So it's my first one, and I'm a little worried because it is so high, and I need to get into all the business aspect of everything. So anyways, like getting all that stuff done, and I got to work on a website and all this other kind of stuff. So anyways, that's kind of the main thing I want to talk about today. I just wanted to kind of just update everybody about everything, how I was feeling about this whole the new bride thing that I had this morning, an interview, and it's just kind of weird and awkward a little bit, I felt. So I was just like, I don't really know what to think right now. So I just wanted to tell somebody. So that's the main thing. So anyways, it's nice to meet everybody, which no one's probably going to see this video, which I'm okay with that because it's just a diary. But if you do, comment down below. Let me know if anything relates to you. It'd be cool to know other people who are similar. And like the video if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, please dislike it. I don't care if you like it or dislike it. I'd like to be able to talk to people and make connections. Who knows? So, all right. Have a good day, guys. I got to get going to work. I got retail. I work retail too. So I'm pretty much ready to go, but I need to make sure I'm all set and ready to go. So have a good day, guys. And I'm uploading this right now, and have a good day.